Captain Robert de Baudricourt, a military officer seated at the table, asked his steward, standing in front of him, "Why haven't the soldiers followed his orders of sending the peasant girl, that is Joanne, out of the military base?" The steward replied that she instilled courage in all of them and didn't seem to be afraid of anything. He added that the captain could frighten her and informed him that Joanne was in the courtyard. Captain Robert de Baudricourt sent for Joanne. The well-built, strong country girl of 17 to 18 years confidently stated her request to Captain Squire, meaning a person of high rank. She requested him to give her a horse, armor meaning protective clothing of metal or leather worn in battles by soldiers in former times, and some soldiers, and send her to the Dauphin, meaning the oldest son of the King of France, the one who would become the king after his father. Joanne's request surprised the squire. Robert threatened her that he would send her home and order her father to lock her up. But his words could not scare her, and Joanne firmly continued to speak about her plan of freeing Orleans. He was further shocked to hear that Joanne was actually planning to free Orleans. She was so determined that she had even calculated the expenses of her plan. She would need a horse, which would cost 16 francs. She would save on the armor by finding a soldier's armor that will fit her well. She said that she would not need many soldiers, as the Dauphin would be providing her with the soldiers she needed. Joanne also informed Robert that some of his men, Polly and Jack, were in support of her plan and were willing to go with her to the Dauphin. Joanne also mentioned some other men like John Godsey, Dick the archer, their servants, John of Horncourt, and Julian. Robert immediately went to the window to call out to send Polly, that is Monsieur de Poligny, to him. He ordered the steward to keep an eye on Joanne and stay within reach. Bertrand de Poligny, a French guard, entered, saluted the captain, and stood waiting. The captain wanted to confirm whether Poligny, Jack, and Dick were planning to go to the Dauphin, as Joanne had said. He also wanted to know what made them believe in Joanne's ridiculous ideas. Poligny felt there was something about the girl, and it may be worth a try, as only a miracle could save them at that moment. Poligny narrated that even though the Dauphin had beaten the English the year before last at Montargis, his men were cowed, meaning frightened. He also mentioned that Joanne's words had put fire, meaning have inspired or motivated him and the others. After the discussion, a thoughtful Robert sent for Joanne. He wanted to know more about her. Joanne was called Jenny in Lorraine, Joanne in France, and the soldiers called her the Maid. Robert then inquired whether Joanne knew what she was getting herself into, if she knew how the English fought, plundered, meaning looted, and destroyed everything in front of them. But Joanne calmly replied that she would make sure that there isn't any English soldier on the soil of France. Joanne felt that their soldiers were always beaten